No cat December. We're back. So sorry. Hopefully, Twitch is not being gay. And we're back up. Um, okay, there we go. All right, looks like it's running smooth. Waiting for everyone to
And
get
we
back.
have secured a cat.
We have security cat. Yeah, damn. That really annoyed me that happened because yeah, I don't know,
Okay.
man. If God's real, he doesn't want us to podcast. I got to be honest.
This is why we
Really,
need to get on Sirius. They need to back us just to finance us a little bit, just a little. I mean,
just
nobody wants to listen to Eddie Trunk. Fuck Eddie Trunk.
I don't, I
Fucking
don't,
dumb bitch.
who is that? I don't know. I have
Brother,
no
he does
context for that
radio work. Hold on.
statement.
I'm sorry. I forgot that was Stanley. I'm sitting here talking to you like I'm like, brother, what the fuck
Wait,
are you
Pat.
talking about? Huh?
Pat, can you let Stanley finish?
Oh, sorry. So anyway, I think that if you had we started a radio war with Eddie
Yeah.
Trunk, who is a
God, you're way better than Pat. Can you just be on the pod?
oh, you like Cat better than Pat?
Yeah, you're. I mean, yeah, he's not good at going to hard cam, but
He
he's
doesn't have a
definitely.
lot of he doesn't have a really good instinct for stage direction. But look at that. Now we have double cats.
Oh my God, what's his opinion about Eddie Trunk?
Yeah. Hey, all right,
Who's
that's
Eddie
common.
Trunk?
Eddie Trunk is a person who works for Sirius XM, and does their and I think he mainly complains about like classic rock and shit like that. He's not like a like that's the as far as I can tell, music wise,
Oh,
like music show wise, they don't have a lot of like current. And I'm not even saying we're current. I'm saying like they don't even have people that are fans of music from the 2008s. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like this guy's like, guys, did you see that Motley Crue is doing another reunion tour? Do we really need that? Who the fuck cares? Shut up.
Brother, I could have. That's exactly the
We're
opinion I
better than
thought
this
this
guy.
guy.
This
That's
guy over
the
here
that-
fucking sucks.
that's the exact opinion I was like I could see that guy having. I go, you see that face has the absolute worst opinions about metal.
But
Like,
why isn't Winger putting anything new out? Like, who cares?
why? He's always bitching about how a band that was famous forever isn't still getting their fucking dick sucked socially.
Yeah.
That's dude's like that's favorite thing to do. You're like, this band that was doing arenas 20 years ago, why aren't the kids still loving them? There's no good music anymore.
Nobody likes Warrant anymore. I mean, I don't understand it. They were huge. First of all, no, they weren't. And then second of all, like the Scorpions do have some good songs, but it's also like one of those things of you got at some point there is new music that you can listen to. There's plenty of new classic. The fact that like Nirvana and shit is on like classic rock now. Take that into account, bud. You're talking about music that was out there way before anybody else.
Oh yeah.
You
Well,
I don't know.
there you have it, guys.
Fuck Eddie Trunk.
Fuck Eddie Trunk.
Yeah, I'm
Whoever
saying,
that is.
give us his slot. Like he does afternoons on Sirius. I bet if you guys if you have Sirius, if you turn, I think it's 103 on now. Yeah, because it's 11:30. I think this is like, I think Eddie Trunk is from now till Bennington.
I don't know, dude. I don't know how bad I want to be on a convoluted podcast network.
Yeah, I was just thinking
It's
about
like-
that. I was like, wait a minute, we could just do that here, but I just want the money. I just really want them to pay us to do the
Yeah.
exact same thing we're doing right now.
Well, that kind of goes into brother. It's dude. Watching that Diddy doc made me. I've talked about it with you before, and I've kind of like toyed with it in my head. But
I think you should do it.
that Diddy. Thanks, man. It's that friendly. It's that support that gets me through a lot.
Even if you fail at it, I really believe that you can get through it. You can do it.
Brother, just because I'm at the beginning of a sentence doesn't mean I have to get to the point. I can set this up as long as I'd like. I'm sorry. Dude, I remember back in the back in the I think it was it might have been before you moved to PA, but we did a roast. There was like this comedy club that was in I forget where it was Stand Up Evolution. Do you remember that place?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, they did a roast because this one comic got diagnosed with cancer, so we were trying to raise money for treatment and stuff, and we were doing a roast of everyone, and it was one of the first times I realized I was like, oh, there's a bunch of shit I do I don't even realize I do, because like multiple comics had jokes about me having very long setups. I was like, I'd really love it if you guys just told me that. I would love to.
It seems like a helpful note.
Yeah, I was like, no, great joke, but just if you have notes like that, just tell me.
That's a
Um,
fixable thing. That's
yeah,
like if it was like how I walk or something. Like, yeah, there's not a lot I can do about that, but like I can try. But
yeah.
if it's about the way I structure my jokes, you can just let me know.
Oh, but watching this Diddy doc, it just reinforced how absolutely fucking insane the music industry is, and how they like I don't know. I mean, I gotta learn about more businesses to make this statement real declarative, but like music is. I mean, go to it if there's a cat.
Yeah.
Oh, there
Yeah,
we go.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. She
Um.
was Diddy. She was, walking the line.
Oh, Derek, great
That's what
movie.
she did. Yeah.
Derek made a really good point, by the way, too. I think Diddy took the stream down. We were
Yeah.
fucking too much truth. No, I was toying around with the idea of like it'd be very cool. It'd be a lot of work, but it'd be very cool to start like my own like indie record label or something. And then it's like watching this, it just reminded me like it's the music industry isn't like, oh yeah, there's a couple, there's bad apples in every industry. I go, no, I think it's like at least in mainstream music industry, it's like top to bottom completely fucked. Like whether you like I remember learning more about there's this shit called like 360 deals. I don't know the exact structure of it, but it's basically like you're just like the way they're structured, you're like stuck in them forever and you make no money off of them. They do this shit where they sign people to like 7 album deals and then you're around like the fourth or fifth album and they just go like, yeah, we're gonna kind of shelf that album for a while. So it's like this way of getting you like stuck in there. Ticketmaster and Live Nation own every fucking venue. So if you want to go see a fucking band and you want to have a good seat, you have to pay $300 minimum, things like that. Like, and it's just like, oh, it's just all controlled by corrupt people. And Q Slav being like, well, I'm not gonna say who the business is owned by, but maybe Slav. But like for real, like it's just structured. It's just structured on pure exploitation, like top to bottom. And I just go like, it doesn't have to be that way. And also too, it doesn't have to be because there's a lot of them where like I'm a big fan of Jeff Rosenstock. He's one of my like punk rock heroes. One of the dudes who stayed punk rock the longest and still is pretty fucking punk rock. But even his whole thing where he's like, it's a donation based thing, man. And like, we don't sell fucking t-shirts because that's not punk rock. And it's like, it also, and like, we're just doing it for the art. And I'm like, no, I was like, there's gotta be a model where if you're getting a healthy amount of streams every month, you can clear like 50K. Like there's gotta be, it's gotta be there, Pat.
Yeah. There has to be some kind of thing because like I said, I've mentioned before, like people have taken podcasting and tried to turn it into an industry thing, but it's not a thing. It's a thing that literally anyone can do. Anybody can be successful at it, but it's like it's still a crapshoot. It's like you can try to play the algorithm game, you can do whatever, but I'm still an advocate of you just got to find your thing. You got to keep trying to do stuff and keep putting stuff out there. I feel like this is the thing that I feel the most comfortable in of doing the morning broadcasts like kind of thing. I like
Talk radio.
Yeah, like shit like this is like, and I'm really excited. Like once we get, it seems like we're doing pretty good this week. If we stay consistent with this, start to like schedule and have turn this into a thing where we start scheduling guests and like having other shit and other bits and things like that coming in, because like that's the stuff that really like excites me like artistically and shit. So it sucks that like the business of music, the business of comedy, the business of all these things is so like it is built around the fun thing that I love, but like to get to that center, you got to work so fucking hard.
Yeah.
But there are paths. Like so that's what I feel like you're right to say like you don't have to lie. You don't have to just force people to listen to good music.
Yeah.
Or shitty music or whatever music you want. because no matter what, there are going to be people that just find their own shit, and
Yeah.
they're not going to be a part of whatever you're just trying to shove down their throat.
Well,
And that's
and
what
you don't.
sucks.
You also too. You don't have to like. You also don't have to like. Keep these artists in like this contractual slavery, so
Yeah.
to speak, to make money. I think like.
Or
Well,
if you're an artist, you don't have to enter one of those deals anymore. You have the option to not do that now,
yeah.
which is nice. That is the one good thing about a lot of the stuff nowadays is like, but you have to have confidence in your abilities.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing is you can't just go because yes, you can trap them in one of those contracts, but like now I feel like the artists have more argument to say, well, like I understand what you're talking about, but that's not really fair to me. If
Yeah.
you're not looking to get just like a quick buck. But that's the thing is you don't even get the quick buck. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
get like a good amount of money, and then like you said, all the royalties, all the things, everything for the next 10 years goes to them, and it's like,
Well, that's
you don't
that's
have
like
to
I
do that.
I remember the big thing that reminded me. I'm watching the Diddy doc, and I don't know if you remember rapper
Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher. Well, no. I'm not talking about your favorite rapper. And your favorite rapper and Monster Truck.
It's coincidental. Like it just saves me money on merch.
It just saves you time. It saves you time on expressing yourself. You're
Yeah.
like, I like Bone Crusher.
What's your favorite Bone Crusher? I feel like
Yeah.
whatever you're about to say, it's probably going to be Bone Crusher.
Just
Most
so
of
you
my
know,
favorite things are Bone Crusher.
just so you know, when it comes to liking Bone Crusher, all of them.
Everything. You asked me what's your favorite way to get chicken off the bone? Crushing it.
We really need to figure out how you can really embrace the Bone Crusher lifestyle much
I want
more.
to be a chef. I want to be a celebrity chef named Bone Crusher. And just be like, what are we doing here? Are we having a good time or what?
You're on the show, and they're like, "Are you ready, Pat?" And you go, "I ain't never scared."
Bone Crusher's ready.
Bone Crusher's ready because I ain't never scared. No, it's fuck. Well, sorry,
Your favorite rapper.
That amazing Bone Crusher riff got
I know.
me off.
I said you said Bone Crusher, then you went like this, and I was like, oh, I gotta
be honest. I will completely hit the ejector seat if it's en route to a Bone Crusher riff. I don't care.
If it's Bone Crusher related, we're on our way.
Dude, I could be at my dad's funeral, look over in the corner, and Pat's like, Bone Crusher.
And
I'm like,
point to my watch. Bone Crusher,
It's Bone Crusher. Pat, Andy, it's Bone Crusher o'clock.
We gotta go. And you're like,
Wrap
just
it
like
up.
Rip off your tie.
Andy, and he's gonna be dead the whole time. We gotta go see Bone Crusher.
He ain't gonna be any deader. Let's go. Bone Crusher.
It's Bone Crusher o'clock, Andy. Let's go.
Bone Crusher.
You're outside. You're like, yeah, dude. It's it doesn't have a big gas tank. This is very expensive. You got to come out and get.
I got
Bone
one
Crusher
more rev. If I rev it one more time, I can't get out of here.
And then you just hear Bone Crusher in the background. And he's just like, man, that motherfucker taking forever.
I know. Dude, I told him. I was just on the phone with him.
Dude, Bone Crusher's so fucking mad at you. You got to get out here.
Pissed, dude.
Bone Crusher's pissed, dude.
But
he's so
you're
pissed.
saying your favorite rapper. I see.
No. Not my favorite rapper, but there's in the Diddy doc. There's this rapper Craig Mack who he had this song Flavor in Year, very popular song. He was actually one of those artists that I think he was bigger than Biggie, and then Biggie through Craig Mack putting Biggie on, Biggie got bigger than Craig Mack.
He got biggiest.
Yeah, he got the biggiest of the big.
you got Biggie size, then you got super size.
which ironically he got so big, he crushed his bones. So Biggie was a bone crusher
too.
Biggie was a bone crusher before Bone Crusher even crushed bones.
I've got bone crushing disease. That's just
Sorry,
I'm too fat for my own bones.
I'm real big and fat. I can't stop crushing bones.
You heard of big bones? It's the reverse. It's like I got bird bones.
I got bird bones, and they are crushed.
And just get crushed by my fat.
I can't stop crushing my bones. What is this? One day, Andy, you're gonna do your set, and you'll hear King Malafa N-word, the Bone Crusher. Just know I'm around, dude. If anyone yells that, I'll be like, and I'll see you later. Yeah. Bone Crusher time.
My ride's here. Gotta go.
It's so funny. Somebody yells Malafa N-word. You rang.
No, Ginger, so you can say it. It's
Craig. I can, and I do. Probably.
All the time.
Yes. Ooh, another song I'm gonna rap every word of. Yay. uh no, Craig Mack had like a Grammy. He like won a Grammy for a song Flavor in the Ear, and he's like hitting up Diddy to being like, can I have some money? I can't pay my rent. Like, and I'm just like, God, because that's the thing that irks me. Is like, don't get me wrong. Like, obviously, if you're gonna front the money and you're gonna pay for the studio time and you're gonna do all this stuff, like you've earned a cut of album sales.
Yeah.
You've earned a cut, and like there's I think morally it's just to give the artists their masters at some point. Like you could have an exclusive deal where it's like we get your masters for 10 years and then you guys get them. Like, but like there's even an argument that you technically own their masters. Like I get it, but it's like the idea that you can literally have a Grammy but not have enough money to pay your rent and it's no fault of your own is psychotic to me. It's like it's next level evil.
And not have a drug addiction or something like that, because that's the thing is it's just purely greed, because managers, producers, things like they do facilitate, but it's about, like we've talked about that a lot of times with like that fucking troll that's dating Selena Gomez and fucking DJ Khaled and all the other fucking producers that don't actually do anything themselves except for that. Like the Diddy thing is the same thing of like, producing is a thing. It's a real life thing. You basically, your job is mainly to think of stuff ahead of time, to plan and think of stuff ahead of time. And
your job is to go, wouldn't it be cool if you did this?
Yeah. What about this? And it's that, but it's also like there's various degrees of like other talents that can add to it, obviously. But with somebody like, so you do deserve a cut for sure. Absolutely, you deserve a cut. But it comes down to where, like, even if it was 50-50, I feel like that's way too greedy, because you would have 0% of that money if this artist didn't do those songs. Like, if you didn't have this artist to do that, you would have to find someone else to make sure that you had.
Yeah.
So it's like the same thing with lawyers, agents. I've heard plenty of business talk since I've moved here, and there's plenty of times where they're like, yeah, 10%, 15%, blah, 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 all this other shit. I'm like, that seems to be more reasonable. And then that also gives them more incentive to put more work into you, because then they don't have to. With him, it was just like, oh, there's a hit, cool. I'll just take all the money. It's mine now.
Well,
like, well, you can't do that. You gotta like think about the longevity of it. And he wasn't really.
Brother, that's the other thing he would do. He's like he like runs Bad Boy, and he's forcing them to put him in their songs. And so when he would put himself in their song, he would then get a cut as a performer. He would get residuals as a performer. And you're like, bro, what? Like,
but that is the thing. It's I've heard that before too with entertainers, comics, and stuff like that. They're like, if you get the producer credit, if you have the director credit, like you get more. You don't have to give other people more of that money. That's a smart business case in those cases. But when you're the person who owns the business, when you're like Vinny Brand from the Stress Factory, and you're like, I think I'm going to open up. And then you're like,
yeah, I think I'm going to do 40 in front of this headliner.
Yeah, but like honestly though, it's they paid to see me. You know what I mean? Like, and he just goes, yeah, but it'll be fine. Or who's the guy from? I think he's the guy who owns Madison Square Garden. He has a band.
Tim Madison.
No, Doug Square. Doug Square Garden.
Oh, you talk.
It's a hyphenated last name, Square Garden.
I was gonna say that. Oh, you talking about Are you talking about Johnny Garden?
Oh, Johnny Square Garden. Yeah. No,
Johnny Square Garden.
It's his JD and the Straight Shot is the name of his band, and they stink. And but every time that he books like the Eagles to come play, or like he books a big band, his band opens for that band.
Yeah,
and it's just funny that like they have like that's the thing is there's ways that untalented people can force their way in to get residuals and credit, and then there's other ways that like you can just like earn that.
Dude,
just take a less cut. You know what I mean? Like,
brother, it's that fucking thing when like untalented people, and I say this as a man who's not talented at a lot. We're all good at one or two things. Yeah. We're all really good at one, maybe two things.
We have talents.
Yes. And we have a lot of I'll
A
tell you.
lot of cats.
Just your cat's in the middle of shitting. But like it's that thing you get at the comedy club where like people feel the need to talk constantly, and you're like, hey man, we got it. You literally don't have to do anything. Why are you doing stuff? You don't have to do anything. We got it. And it's this weird thing of like untalented people just go like, hey man, you just like, you're not good at this. You just don't, dude, literally, like, it's crazy, man. Like, it's I think
like
it's
rich kid energy. He has like rich kid energy. Like that's what it seemed like, at least, of that thing of like, so like, what if I was in the video? And they're like, yeah, but it's like for our song. And he's just like, yeah, but I did all those features. Oh, you mean the noises you were making in the background?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess. And they can't say no because he's the fucking he's the head of the label. So you can't just go like, no.
Actually, that'd be terrible.
Actually, you didn't have anything really to do with this part of it. So, I just don't think it's like, I don't think it's a good, it's definitely not a good look. And it used to just be that I thought he was just a cringy, untalented kind of guy. But now you're like, no, he was just, it feels like rich, spoiled kid energy.
Dude, and it's crazy. It's crazy too when you like the way the doc's presented, like you see sort of this like vast history over about 4 hours, and you see all the different people. Like there's so many. Because I was looking up a lot of the artists that were in the doc, I was looking them up, and they all had like an album or two, but they were all artists you've like never you don't hear about anymore. And you got to remember that. You're like, damn, all the people, all these people who he just wasted their time. Like there's like so many lives, just absolutely wasted their time. Like the biggest one is girl Cassie, where she actually was pretty fucking popular, but he scooped her up at a young, impressionable age. She did get that. She had one album, and it's still listened to a lot, but at the same time, it's like she just spent the rest of the time, being his fucking servant and shit like that. And you're like, damn, there's just it's that as well. There's just a bunch of people you've just absolutely wasted their life. It's obviously it's better than being in jail for 30 years, but it's, you're still like stealing shit like that from them. Let's do a little bit of a right turn. And this is a new segment that's just naturally being given to me by the world. But it's just like, I don't know what to call this segment exactly, but it's just the theme is actors are insane people. So yeah, let me just this is fun stuff. I'm really excited to show you this. And so Timothy Chalamet tells Margaret Gardner he wore contacts that messed up his vision so he could truly wear prescription glasses for his Marty Supreme performance. Do you know the like what?
Bro, that doesn't like, yeah, you know what the name of the segment is? Why
You can't, like
bro, that means you're not acting. You're not acting now like that. You know what you just told us? You just admitted to us you're a shit actor. You're like, I couldn't even act like I couldn't see, so I needed to fucking poke my eyes out so you go, what is this what it's like? It's so crazy. It's like,
and I'm a big Chalamet guy. I love me
Chalamet.
He's on a glorious white boy run. But like this, like you just said,
I know you're a big Dune hound.
What?
I feel like this guy.
I'm a big Dooner, dude. I'm a big Dooner. But like Chalamet, why? You can't like. Was anyone watching that being like, wait a minute?
Brother,
this guy can see real well.
Yeah. Tim, can you just you're seeing too well. Can you see less well?
Like,
but that's back. Can you just close one of your eyes, but then right before, can you just rub your eyes really good before we go?
Yeah.
So you're like,
but they're not gonna believe that I'm a guy with bad vision. We know this isn't a doc. You know what I mean?
I know you can see.
Yeah.
don't care. That's not a detail that's going to matter to fucking anyone.
It will affect the film about 0%.
Yeah, you're going to go, wait a minute. I need my contacts. And they're like, "Well, but you're wearing glasses." Yeah, but these are prescription glasses for my shit contacts. Like, that is the craziest thing. I don't even know that existed. That you could wear a fucking contact that fucks your eye up to an extent that you have to wear glasses to get it back. Why would that exist? Why would that exist?
Wait, so okay, I'm putting this together. I didn't realize this till you. Yeah, he put it.
Why would that exist?
He put in contacts to fuck up his vision and then wore glasses to correct his vision. And then that was like his method acting.
But that's what I'm saying is like, if you say that, okay, that was my method acting, but you're not method acting. You're like saying, I want to play somebody who has a broken foot. So you broke your foot. Like you can't, that's not acting. You just did the thing. You just did it. You're like, you went from being an actor to basically just being on Jackass. Hey, I'm Timothy Chalamet and I can't see.
Well, it's like this thing. Well, it's funny too, and it does show this hilarious level of passion for your job, where it is this thing of like, yeah, no, technically, like you'll be able to get into character better if the character couldn't see and you can't see, it will technically help you get into character. But then it's like, when the 3 months of filming is over, you have the rest of your life to live.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
Wouldn't any regular person just go like, oh, yeah, no, I don't want to completely mess up my vision for the rest of my life for a movie that, honestly, not many people talked about.
This is what worries me, though. If this trend continues, it's like I'm playing a character whose mother was murdered, so I murdered my mother so I could really get into character. Like...
Yeah, right.
That doesn't count. That you just cheated. That's just a stupid. That's a stupid thing you did, buddy.
Honestly, it'd be more impressive if you the less you prepare. Like,
this has to be. This is not real, right?
Well, so I double checked because I shouldn't say we, but
all the time. It's happening a lot lately. It's happening a lot with everybody.
I got on there was the post where it was the live action Cars.
Yeah.
And I got on that, but I clicked on this and it's like, oh yeah, because there's a I was like 2.2 million. This is the actual one. Like they have a website, popcrave.com or whatever they have a mailing list. Like, and I remember
satire anywhere, doesn't say
they have a joke they have a joke one of this called Poop Crave. Like it's not that one. But
damn, that's crazy.
You like that shit, don't you? But yeah, there's a whole interview, but they took the interview down because I think they were like, hold up, we have a full blown retard.
No, we have another one. Look at this one right here to Dustin Hoffman, who said who had stayed up for 3 nights to portray a sleepless character in a movie. Marathon Man. Dear boy, why not just try acting? Brother, exactly. Just act act tired. That's the skill that you're supposed to have.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So he's just like, well, I thought it was weird that there was a guy that had a lost dog, so I threw my dog out the window of the highway.
It'd be funny, too. It's like, so I'm playing this character who cheats on his wife, so I've been having unprotected sex constantly.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah. I'm just going to truck stops and just tearing through women with no condom.
That's what I'm saying. Is like, when is it method and when is it just a shitty actor? Like, I don't think he's a shitty actor necessarily, but it's also like makes me wonder what was he doing in that Dune suit. I noticed you haven't had to break for bathroom breaks in a while. That's not a real suit, right? It doesn't actually.
They just thing. They look down, and the whole bottom half is like way darker than the top half, and they're like. The director's like, he doesn't want to embarrass him. He's like, Tim, can you come over here real quick?
When's the fresh water come in? Tim, can you just...
Tim, I really got to ask you, are you pissing in the suit?
It's not method.
He's like,
I told you that's not method. It's just disgusting.
He's like, we're on Arrakis. I would piss in the suit on Arrakis. And he's like, dude, we're in Nevada. Stop pissing in the suit. We're not on Arrakis. There's no spice.
And how ironic that he's in Arrakis and he had glowing blue eyes, but they did it with CGI. So why didn't you have a glowing blue eye fucking...
why didn't you get your eyes tattooed to make them blue?
Yeah, you dumb pussy fucking phony.
All
Like,
right. You're being nasty.
well, that's so stupid, bro. That's like
It is very stupid. No, I agree. It's dude, it's like when you heard like, dude, the worst one ever. Because I didn't even hate his Joker, but like when you would hear the stories of Jared Leto being like, yeah, I was trying to be all twisted to be the Joker. So I'd like send other people on the cast
Oh
like
yeah,
raw meat. And you're like, that's just annoying. You don't
it's
like
gross.
also the Joker would also, if we're being technical, the Joker was way more elaborate than that. The Joker would never just send you raw meat and go, haha, pranked you. You fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Learn the character, you cult leader.
he would pin you to the wall with knives and then probably burn your house down in front of you. Like that's like it's like it wasn't fun method shit. Again, that's another thing where it's like getting into character, whatever that stuff. That's the issue. Is like why is it that like there's people that can just like be in movies and not be like I know that they exist, but like there's so many. I know that there's actors out there that are just actors that just joke. Like I feel like, and it's usually comedic actors that seem to be the more grounded, like kind of like people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Paul Rudd. I feel like Paul Rudd's one of them. That's like one of those people that's just
Bro.
like he's
Yeah,
just he's just a guy. He's just a pretty guy that acknowledges that he's a pretty guy, and he's a good actor. He's good. I like him. We all like him.
He had one of my favorite comments I've ever heard from like a person who's as famous as he is.
Yeah.
When Dave Attell and Jeff Ross did their Bump and Mics thing on Netflix.
Oh
They
yeah.
were doing it at like the Comedy Cellar, and Paul Rudd was there, and they got Paul Rudd to come up, and he's clearly hammered.
Oh yeah, that was so
Like
funny.
he said he was like, I think he said he was like fucking like 9 vodkas, like vodka
Yeah.
sodas in or something like that. And they're like, he's being bashful, and they're like, hey man, you're a superhero. And he's like, you're an Avenger. He's like, yeah, Ant-Man. And I'm like, oh, it made him so fucking likable.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying is like he has that that humility about him. Whereas like,
Like
I don't think like Timothy Chalamet does. He has that thing where he's just like, so put in these contact. Like they're so unrelatable, and they're so like they don't have that. It just feels like you're disconnected from reality, and you're just trying to be more interesting than you are instead of. But I feel like you could still be an interesting guy. There's a movie that he's in called. You ever seen Bones and All?
Bones?
It's called
Wait.
Bones and All. Or
Were they
something.
crushed at any point?
No, unfortunately.
Don't care.
These were whole bones.
No, Bones. No, I haven't seen that. Bones and All.
That's like a cool, interesting movie that he's in, and like it's like a thing where like he's just playing this character, this one individual character, this one thing, and like it's like I don't think it's a person that actually exists. So
Yeah.
and it's so good and convincing and nice, and it's a great story, and it's creepy and it's weird, and like but then you see shit like that where you're like, oh, he's turning into one of them. You know what I mean? Like how every once in a while you see like an actor turn into a movie star.
Yeah.
That's what I guess the difference I'm saying is Timothy Chalamet seems like he's now into the movie star stratosphere. And I bet it was that fucking Bob Dylan movie. That fucking Bob Dylan movie probably pushed him over the edge to where he's like, oh, I gotta be super artsy and it's weird and like you're just no, you just suck.
He had he had a thing. Like he's on a whole thing right now because I think he's actively trying to establish himself as like just a cultural element, if that makes any sense. Because I forget where it was, but there was he was doing some panel thing, and he was like, I'm trying to actively become one of the greats and da da da. But like not even in he's like, but and to his credit, it wasn't even like a cocky thing of like, fake it till you make it. He's like, no, I want to work hard and earn it. But
yeah,
this is all, I think he's actively creating the legend. So that will become one of those tidbits where you're like, Chalamet's so dedicated that, he fucked up his vision so he could pretend to not see that well. And it's but the thing I worry about him is like, bro, you're a really good actor and a lot of people like you. Yeah. And I think he like he's almost becoming the character rather than just being a dude. So that's why he's like convincing himself, oh, I have to wear contacts and fuck my vision up to play this role properly.
Yeah, and like I said, if that was like a main plot point in the movie, I could understand that. But like, it's not like Daniel Day-Lewis that's like, I'm gonna talk like Abraham Lincoln the whole time and sleep in a tent and or whatever. Like when I'm playing a guy with cerebral palsy, I'm gonna be in a wheelchair for the whole time of shooting. That to me is more dedication, and it's not necessarily. I think that's the thing is like actors work, and then like movie stars like attempt things like they explore. You know what I mean? They're like, I really wanted to explore every element of this character. So I found out where he grew up and I moved to that town and I learned everything I could about it. It's like, I do appreciate the dedication, but like, you're just trying to become that person.
Well,
and to me, there is a line between being it. I think it's better when you can go like, and you're just like, hey, good day, Mr. President. How are you doing today? Blah, blah, blah. And then and then just go like, hey, do you guys want tacos for lunch? Like, what's going on? Like, that to me, that's more impressive to be able to like just turn it on. If you're just going like, if you're walking to set going like, I'm a blind guy. You're like, shut up, Tim. Go to your mark.
Yeah, exactly. That's so funny. Now, from what I gathered, no, it was funny. You remember when we were recording Panties, Nate was bringing up the who is it, Denzel Washington?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we never ended up getting to it.
He did like he where he ad-libbed most of his lines for training. Yeah, like cool, but like, what about the writer?
Well, no. Here's the thing. It was funny that video just organically came on my timeline, and I saw the video, and it's like you see what they had originally. And I think they really were like, we're just like, Denzel's going to be here. We're just going to let him go.
Yeah, we'll give him a framework kind of thing.
Yeah, no, it was literally, but dude, there was like, it wasn't just like, oh, he tweaked it a little. He just added complete, like just a fuck ton of shit that wasn't even in the script.
All dialogue that wasn't even like.
Not even like dialogue, like mannerisms and like little things. Like, you remember when Ethan Hawke's like telling the story and he's just like, boom, like he just did that. And there is a degree of like understanding who your character is and like sitting in that and really living that and understanding it. But again, it's not like he was like, all right, he's not like, I got to be a rough and tough cop who works in the hood. Let me just like, I don't know, shoot myself in the arm. And well, I am going to actually have to try PCP. And it's like, no, you don't got to do all that, dumbass.
Yeah. No, it's really funny. If he just went up to behind Ethan Hawke at Craft Services and like, pulled a gun out and put it up to his head and just went, you eating Skittles, Jake?
Like, he just daily kidnaps Ethan Hawke.
Like, wait, I thought they took the prop guns. This isn't a prop gun. I brought this one from home. And you're like, whoa. Be cool, motherfucker. Smoke this shit. And like, we're not filming right now, brother. I'm off. Please. I know that you're on, and I really appreciate it, but we're all off, bro. We cut. So I'm going to go get this makeup off and lay down. Leave me alone. I want to watch 2.5 Men and have a beer, you fuck.
Just imagining Denzel Washington putting guns up to Ethan Hawke constantly on the set of training
him all the time.
I said, smoke this shit. You make me smoke PCP every day, Denzel, stop.
You know what would be a hilarious sketch? This is, I'm mailing this to myself. Registered trademark. Is a method actor, like, watching the appreciation from the rest of the cast just dissipate. So like the table read and they're all sitting there and he just goes boom like that. And he's like, whoa, and everybody laughs and goes, wow, and everybody applauds like, that's incredible, what a great touch. And then cut to them on set and him putting a fucking gun to his head and just be like, you like those Twizzlers, don't you, Jake? You piece of shit. You crooked mother-fucker. I'm gonna put you in the ground just like Benny. And you're just like, stop.
Call your wife. Tell her you love her. This is the last time you're ever going to talk to her. Do you have bullets in there or not, dude? You got to tell me. Yeah, this is crazy.
I'm look, your wife's coming for lunch. I don't understand why you're acting like this.
Dude, my kids are on set. What are you doing? You're scaring them. They're crying. My kids are crying right now, Denzel.
There's a line between method and mayhem.
Well, it's not. Yeah, it's just like you don't. like you should there is like I understand getting into character. Like, do you ever see those videos of Leonardo DiCaprio when he would do Wolf of Wall Street? As they were like for like a minute or two, as they were like setting up the shot and they were doing like roll sound, da da da, he would just be like, all right, I'm Jordan Belfort. And you're like, yeah, I get that. But again, you don't have to be like, well, I'm going to be this paraplegic. Can someone cut my legs off?
Yeah. He's not just going like, why are all these cameras here? What if you went too method and you just actually became him and you're like, what's going on?
Dude, Scorsese says action and Leo's like, what are you doing in my office?
Who is that? Who are you people? I'm just here to do my stonk trading.
They're so method. They're like, what is that? What are you doing? I'm calling the police.
It would be so funny. They're just like standing there and they're getting ready to shoot. And he's just like, why is everybody just standing around?
God, that's
action, huh?
God damn it. That's funny.
Yeah, you can. I think there's a level of two method for sure, but like when it comes down to like being annoying, and I don't think Denzel was. I think Denzel was one of those things where like they're like give him these beats, give him a couple plot points, and give him clear dialogue from the other people. Like he's somebody that's going to do the work at least. But then he was somebody that was still working even when he was a movie star. I feel like he worked less, but he was. I think it looked effortless because he's so good at that, at being able to just go, boom, I'm the Equalizer. Boom, I'm the guy from Flight. Boom, I'm fucking Training Day guy. Like, and then coming back, because I don't know, because Denzel Washington, if you ever heard him speak, he's not far. It is Denzel as a crooked cop. Denzel.
That is the benefit of Denzel Washington is he's one of the greatest actors ever, but he is also he's a variation of Denzel Washington in every movie.
Right. So I think that's the thing is like is making your character the character, your star, instead of whereas like Daniel Day-Lewis is like, no. I'm going to become the guy that only had one left foot. I'm the guy that only is Abraham Lincoln. I'm the gangs in New York guy. I'm going to go cut a Mexican's head off or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like he does whatever to get into that role, but
he seems like one of the method actors that's the least retarded about it. I don't know like for sure.
Yeah.
Say again?
It's like very self-inflicted. Like he doesn't do it to them necessarily. He's like, I'm gonna do a weird voice. I'm gonna
he's not like a literally insane person like Jim Carrey, where he's like, oh, I'm gonna talk to Andy Kaufman's kid like I'm Andy Kaufman, and it's like you're an insane person, dude. That's crazy to do that.
Yeah, he
like ethically, it's like ethically wrong.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that and it was like, what a beautiful moment. I go, no, that's nuts. That's nuts to do that. That's really like
that's very awkward for them, and it's like it's putting them in a weird. Again, that's another situation where like that's a celebrity yielding their power, or forcing someone into a situation where you're like, bro, this is terrible what you're doing.
Bro, if you were a doctor, they could sue you for malpractice. It's crazy what you did.
That's incredibly inappropriate. That is incredibly inappropriate. That's to put it the lightest way I possibly can. Incredibly inappropriate.
Well, and also I it was funny, Jerry the King Lawler, because he was in the movie and he actually made me, although I'm not a huge fan of Kaufman's shit, I appreciate him. It's a part of comedy history.
Yeah.
But like I did love the wrestling stuff. But Jerry Lawler's comments on Jim Carrey was like there was part of me that goes like, I'm happy to know that Kaufman wasn't like annoying in private.
Yeah.
Because like that whole thing, if you're also annoying in private, it makes me hate it even more. But yeah, that was always the biggest thing where he's like Jerry Lawler was like, you're not even like doing a good job because it's like this isn't how he was. Like you're actually not you're being method in a fake way because he wasn't like this all the time.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing is like, if you are being Andy Kaufman right now, you would be a nice soft-spoken dude that's not fucking with anybody.
But incredibly polite to me.
You're fucking with me. Like, that's the thing is you don't actually know him. You know the fucking shit that he did on TV. You saw that shit. You saw all the pronks. So now you're coming to me thinking that's who he was, you fucking simpleton. Like that's the thing is like method is just like a thing where it's like I do appreciate dedication, but when it's like misguided and you don't correct in real time, then it's not as impressive. You're just being stubborn and bad.
You're just a dumbass.
Yeah, you're just being a stupid. You're wasting people's time. So like,
Just
Man
being
on
a
the Moon was a
stupid
good
retard.
movie.
Just being a stupid retard. No, it was a good movie. What were you gonna say?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like it was a good movie, but it was just like it's not like I never was taken away and not going like, wow, is that really Andy Kaufman? You know what I mean? Like it never works. It never works. I always know it's you, Jim. So like you can just do a really good job portraying him.
Maybe
and not do all that extra work because you're never gonna fool me.
Maybe it's just because we're not 100%, dude. Maybe it's just because we're not like mentally ill actors. But it's like the equivalent of being like you know how like Jimmy Fallon's impression of Seinfeld was like that's the impression everyone does.
It's Mark
and it's
Norman.
like yeah. Yeah. And then someone goes in and goes like, I mean, that doesn't like actually sound exactly like Seinfeld. And you're like, yeah, but like we got it.
Yeah, it's an impression, idiot.
Like does it like that's the thing. It's like it's like I'm watching this going like, you guys know I know this isn't Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, does it? I don't know. Maybe that's just me being like, I'm not an actor, so I'm not. I just want the 2 hours I'm watching it to be enjoyable. Like, I don't know. I have a different.
I like stories. Tell a story. You know,
I have a different barometer. I don't know. I don't expect perfection there. I just expect a good fucking time. And it's like when you hear the stories of like, this is how it had to be done, I go, I don't know if that's how it had to be done. Yeah. I don't know if that's the only way you could have done it. I don't know. Yeah.
I gotta head out in a little bit because
I was gonna say this is a good point to wrap up because I had another good one, but I feel like we get tomorrow's energy for the next good one. But this was very fun. Great. So guys, gals, everyone in between, thanks for hanging out with us. If you're watching on the YouTube, or if you're not watching on the YouTube, go check out the YouTube Drag the Lake 732 Cat Cam. Hit the like button, do all that stuff, help the algorithm because we're the only what the fuck? We're the only people doing this who aren't complete fuckboys. So fucking give us a little bit of a hand. Bring back good radio. Bring back slurs. You know, the typical. All right.
Bring back Carmela Soprano, the kitty cat.
Yes.
That's her name.
Yes. All right. Love you guys.